Hello everyone, last stage of the major is here, playoffs, and this is the last Pickem, and I've been thinking actually why it's been so difficult for me, and I think I came to a conclusion that there's just way too many teams, and it makes things a little bit more random, I would say, but also I realized that in my previous majors, I relied a lot on my own knowledge and experience from the practice. I know how the teams played, and if I'm being honest, I haven't played that many teams from this major. I'm obviously a little bit lower tier right now where I'm playing. I like this information that I based a lot of my pickems in previous majors on, and it's just how it is, but it's just my little excuse. Let's hear from the sponsor of the video, and we go into it.
SkinsMonkey is a reputable, fully automated website that provides an instant way to get new skins. Just look at how easy it is to trade your old skins for new ones in just a few minutes. You can have completely new skins. If you use the code STYKO, you can get up to $5 for free as a first trade bonus. The more you trade, the larger the bonus. And if you don't feel like trading, you can simply buy skins too. They also have 35% deposit bonus with code STYKO, along with a free section where you can complete simple tasks to get skins and join daily, weekly or monthly giveaways. Check out SkinsMonkey by clicking the link in the description of this video. And before we move on, thank you SkinsMonkey for making my content better. But now it's time to continue.
Alright, so we're starting with the quarterfinals. The draw itself is pretty interesting, I would say. It's not the best, but not the worst either. And in the first matchup, we have Furia and Pain Gaming. So both Brazilian teams that actually made it through, and almost Legacy did as well. They're facing each other, which is, some might say it's a good thing, because I think they're the two weakest teams in the playoff, I would say. And one of them will eventually make it into the semifinals. Head-to-head between these two is not too much known, like they don't play each other that much, but I'm gonna give a shout to Furia here, and I think they're gonna make it at least to the semifinal. Generally, their games between each other is very close, but I think Furia will prevail because it's on the stage, and Pain Gaming is just new to this whole environment, while on Furia you have Yakindar, you have Xerato Yuri, Fallen, obviously Modo, even he has some stage experience back from PGL Astana in front of the home crowd, so I think this can go a long way, and actually they will overcome Pain Gaming in this domestic matchup. But these domestic matchups, they always are like, it's very hard to predict because people play differently, especially when it's two Brazilian teams against each other. So we'll see how it goes, but experience here wise, I think Furia will take it. Moving next into the FaZe clan and the Mongols. The Mongols are not impressing me that much this tournament, while FaZe I think is one of the biggest surprises, obviously, with Simple coming in. We notoriously know that Mongols are making it deep into these tournaments, but they always fail to deliver on stage. And I don't see it's really happening here in Austin as well. So FaZe clan is just living off of their FaZe magic right now, and Elish is having a good time, and also only American player on the home soil that he's going to be in the playoffs, so FaZe clan is going to be definitely fan favorite as well. I think they're going to take it over Mongols because just from past experiences, Mongols haven't been that great on the stage, and the matchup itself is, I would say, favoring FaZe a little bit more. These raw duels, and I think individually, FaZe clan is actually more sharper this event than Mongols, and that is a big thing where we have to take into consideration. All right, next up, Natus Windsor and Vitality. This is crazy to say, but Navi and Vitality played each other last year in Cologne. So it's almost a full year where these two teams haven't played against each other. And Vitality won that one, and Vitality have been overall just performing very well against Navi, and I still think that the Vitality is just a better team here. Navi has been struggling before the event, during the event, this one, major. I think there's been a lot of improvements. I've seen individual improvements and also communication-wise from the interviews that we've seen that they've been working on that. I like how Blade is making everything kind of work, but I don't think Vitality is just going to hand it to them. I think that the one loss against Legacy in best of one was really unfortunate. Like, I think they didn't even show up, didn't connect to the server, but Vitality is going to take it over Navi, in my opinion. For Team Spirit and Mouse, this one's very interesting because they've been facing each other a lot, and Mouse been winning lately, then Team Spirit. It was like always back and forth, and there is one very important thing to say is that map pool-wise, I think Mouse is in a little bit of a trouble because Team Spirit is probably going to abuse Dust 2 pick against them, which they've been consistently winning against them. Mouse have been consistently struggling against it, even though with Spinks, I think it's a little bit better. I think the overall team works a little bit better with him. So I will give it to Spirit. They've been pretty much flawless in their first stage, which is stage 3 of the major. So Mouse have been in a position where I don't even think they should have won that last game against Legacy. I think they really had tough time, and in that last map of Nuke which I saw, it wasn't even like Mouse winning, but it was like Legacy losing. Like they had 2 back-to-back rounds where they had insane position and they just whiffed. They choked, maybe the pressure was on them, whatever. But Mouse, in my opinion, could have easily lost that game and they wouldn't even be here. So I think Spirit is just overall much more structured and at the same time much more sharper individually. Let's move on to the semifinals. Furia FaZe Clan. Here, I still think like this is crazy to think that we have these 2 teams in the semifinal on my Pickems, but I think I'm gonna give it to FaZe Clan again. Why? Because I think that Furia will eventually run out of steam, and I just don't see them as a team that is capable of making it all the way to the finals. I might be completely wrong, and they might turn up as a different beast, and you never know with FaZe Clan how it's gonna go, this honeymoon period with Simple and Hail Mary play with Simple coming in instead of Brokey. But I still, when I look at the rosters, FaZe Clan can potentially make the major final. It's crazy to say, but it's just a FaZe Clan magic, as I said before. So there's just not much that I want to go into it. They're like matchups between each other. They haven't been that like recent. They've played long time ago, and overall, I'm giving it to FaZe Clan. For Vitality and Team Spirit, I think this is like early final, even though they meet in the semifinal, and this one is a tough one, obviously. I still think Vitality is a little bit better team, and they've been pretty good at shutting down Spirit, especially Dong and Shiro for that matter, and some other players are struggling against them greatly, like even Chopper, in my opinion. So I think Vitality is going to take this. This was literally 50-50 for me. Like maybe if I was making this video like 1 hour later or earlier and I slept a little bit differently, then I would put Spirit there. I think Vitality is a better team though, and I'm actually really looking forward for the semifinal. I really want to watch it. Okay, and for the final, FaZe Clan and Vitality, you already know where this is going. I don't think FaZe Clan is winning this. I would love to do this Cinderella story and Simple coming back to be true, but it's too good to be true in my opinion. And Vitality is gonna hopefully take it, and so I can make at least 1 stage correct. But I'm saving all these picks. Let's see each other on streams, cheer for the best one, and I'm hoping for some good Counter-Strike. So see you, thanks for being with me at the Pickems, and looking forward. Hopefully next major I won't be doing these Pickems because I will be playing the major, but it might be far-fetched, but we never know. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.
Huge shout out to my coffee members for your continual support so I can make more videos like this for you. Their name is on the screen right now, and if you want to appear here to check out my coffee page where you can gain tons of cool and exclusive perks at various tiers of membership. And when I say they're cool, I mean it. Give it a look, it's worth it. Thank you for making my content better and possible.